Going on, everyone? Welcome. Rabid here, and I got my mining farm pretty much going flat out. Well, at least I will by the end of this video. But right now you can see right here I got my Octa X12 turned on, full of GPUs, rocking away. We got the L9 happening there. We got those CPU mining rigs. There's about 10 of them hanging out there, nice and compact with those wicked stands. But you know, I'm kind of over my power limits on this circuit as I am running 6,225 watts right there, and that is a 30 amp 240 volt, well 244 volt I guess, but the point is that should be 80% 5,700 watts, and the max is 7,200 watts. So I'm kind of over where I should be, but crypto mining is freaking profitable right now, and I got to get everything rocking away, especially the GPUs now, because the profitability has been picking up quite a bit. Now over here I do have the AL Box 2 Plus rocking away. It is profitable for now, so obviously it's on. All these CPU rigs are rocking on right now. At the wall over here I am hanging out at about, focus for me, come on, there we go, 5,410 watts or so. But I do have some GPUs in this Octa case that I do want to turn on as well. So let's just have a quick look at this to see what I have here. So open up, baby, let's do this. Ouch, I think I broke something. Just kidding, I didn't. So coming in, we can see in here I have two 3060s and three A2000s. I don't have any NVIDIA GPUs kicking around to fill those three slots here. They're in other single PCs, which I am turning on as well. But I got to get this thing turned on. I don't really have room for it, so I'm probably going to slap it on top of these dead ASICs here, the KS1 and KS2s, because they are not profitable whatsoever. They're pretty much done for. But I'm going to use them as a table, so why not? So I'm going to put that Octa on top of that thing, put the gold shell box on top of the Octa because I'm running out of room here, and hopefully I can stay underneath that 6,000 watts over there. But I'm pretty much flat out maxed out everywhere. There is a 3060 inside of the little one's PC here, which I am about to turn on as well. So I'm going to turn that one on here, and coming in over to my workstation room, which I'm going to run down the hallway, I got a 3060 Ti inside of this little server rig I kind of have built here. And then inside of my workstation here, there is the RTX 4090. So yeah, crazy times. We're so close to that bull run altcoin season. Profitability is kind of picking up, at least only for a Leo on the GPUs, but the profitability is there. So I'm trying to get everything on as fast as I possibly can. But the other thing is, a Leo's probably not going to last very long because there's an airdrop coming, and depending how many coins are in that airdrop for all the testnet users and so on over the past years and other categories that they made up, there may be like a massive pre-mine that's about to hit the market. We could see a massive dump. Obviously, I hope that doesn't happen, but it might. It's always a thing that's out there. Now, moving forward, in a few months, we will see ASICs coming from Apollo and Bitmain. You know, I talked about it over a year ago that Apollo has been working on an Aleo ZKP proof type of transaction miner a long time ago. So, you know, that's going to be releasing soon here. Now that we've seen Aleo is on mainnet, it just released like a week ago, and now it kind of makes sense about that Apollo miner. So these things have been planned for a long time, as well as Bitmain is partnered up with Aleo, and they're going to be dropping big bad boy ASICs. So, you know, obviously GPUs and stuff are not going to look good anymore in the next couple months here. So capitalize on as much as we can right now, because when Bitmain announces something, prices usually pump. So be ready for that. All right, so I just booted this thing up right here. We can see we got some Ethernet lights happening, so that's good. We got power happening. I have one power supply taken off. I don't think I need all four anyway. I'll run a little more closer to efficiency peak range, running only three 750 watts because there's only, what, 4 or 5 GPUs in here anyway. But that's looking good. But I did have to turn off a couple CPU rigs. So I turned off those two 3900X right there and those two 3900X right there. So I turned off 4 3900Xs. They are the least efficient in my farm right now, so I'm okay with that for now, because I would have blown one of the breakers inside my PDU. So as we can see on the front here, we have C19s. I don't have a plug to convert into the C13 here, so I did have to use one of the C13s here, and these are in banks of 4, but only 8 amps. So if I had all those running plus this, I may be blowing one of the single 8 amps within this PDU. So I did unplug those, and I put those in for here because this is going to be making more than what those 4 rigs would be doing anyway based on efficiencies and stuff. But yeah, so I'm going to jump into the workstation, get everything running, and see what things are looking like for power. All right, so I do have everything running right now. Now this is only using about 380 watts, so I actually might be okay to turn those 4 other CPUs on. So I'm just going to come into here, looking at everything at the wall right now. We're at 5,310 watts or so. So I can go up a few hundred watts there, as well as the 8 amps there is good for about 1,900 and some. At 8 amp 240 volt, again 80% of that is a bit less, 1440 or so. But I think I am safe if I run those. Those are about 120 watts each, so another, just say 150, 300, so another 600 watts. I should be good to run all this here. So 6, 7, 8, 9. So yeah, we should be around 1,000 watts total. So that should be good. That should be good over there. I'm going to fire those back up and see what everything looks like. All right, guys, so things are actually looking pretty good. If I come into the wall here with everything on, if you will focus for us, there we go. We're at about 5,915 to 20 watts or so. So that's actually not too bad. Now, if I was in the middle of a hot summer, you know, time frame heat waves, I would then start to be kind of worried here because we start using more power and stuff as things heat up. But it is very close. While it is fall time, getting close to winter time here in Canada, at least for me, overnight lows have been dropping to like -1 to -4 already, and daytime highs are only like 14, and you can feel the coolness in the air. So I think I'm okay with this for now. So we're gonna see what happens. Obviously, if a Leo or anything else starts turning unprofitable, I can start turning off some things if I cannot find any profitability at the time. So that will save up power. But right now, it does look like I have most of my stuff running right now. It is pretty good time here. I'm pretty excited. Actually, I was excited until I kind of caught that into my camera. You guys know what those are? Yeah, Chia stuff. I'm probably going to shut those off. They're not using much power, but they're also not making anything like at all, and probably never will. Anyway, so we'll try that. And there, that's running on 120, so it don't matter. But anyway, things are looking good right now. It's really exciting here to have some GPUs finally turned back on. Focus for me. There we go. Nice, nice. So it is nice to have GPUs running again. Over there, GPUs are running again. So nice, awesome. Pretty excited here, as well as obviously CPUs and stuff are running. So it is nice to have a lot of different hardware operating at this point in time. Thank you for watching, guys. I will see you on the next one. Rabid out.